I became certified in anger management exactly October 1st, 2012. I became a licensed, no, October 1st, 2011, actually, anger management. I became a licensed life coach November 2010. I became an emotional intelligence expert March 2012. So I have been running based on those qualifications for about 4 years. And so I needed to do that to grow clout, to grow capacity, to test the Nigerian terrain, because both life coaching was UK content, anger management was US content, EI was US content. So I needed to have local adaptations. So I was fortunate to have, facilitated in Leap Africa, Faith Foundation, and so many government parastatals and clients and schools. So I understood the educational angle and the implication to my work. I understood the government angle to my work. I understood the NGO angle to my work, individual angle to my work. Several perspectives which I was able to, grow capital from. So the result of that is that last year I decided that I didn't want to talk to just the ordinary people again. I didn't want to just be talking to the general market, because there are too many coaches, and there is another anger management specialist in Abuja. There's one in Lagos who is not practicing. She isn't practicing. There are many emotional intelligence coaches. So when I projected in advance, I reckoned that if I did not move up, I would be competing in the same market with people who were coming into the industry. And the good thing about our job is that there is a shelf life. We all have access to the same market and the same content. Yes, experience may separate you and differentiate you, but primarily, you're talking to the same audience anyway. So I thought I should move up. That is what I call the patriarch system. The patriarch system suggests that instead of competing for the same market with contemporaries, you can actually become a trainer of contemporaries. And that was exactly what I implemented in SOPCA. SOPCA today has trained coaches and provided content for specialists. So our service delivery is specialist focused. It means that while we still have access to the mass market, our primary and core service is to experts and professionals. So SOPCA is a representation of a professional's trainer or training school or something, more like train the trainer. So that is what I call the patriarch system. The patriarch system suggests that when you have built clout and capacity, you should be able to provide solutions for people who are authorities. So if you're a consultant, what niche and solution can you develop for fellow consultants, so that you're not just being a consultant with them, you're actually guiding consultants into deeper things. If you are a career person, how can you become relevant to your colleagues in the career track? So the bottom line for the patriarch system says you have to develop products, develop services, develop channels, develop tools, and project yourself as an authority among authorities, so that you're training professionals. That way it gives you some leverage. What that does for you is that you become an authority in your field. You become a de facto leader. You become a thought leader. You become an industry leader. You become a capacity builder for people who build capacity. So today, by the grace of God, in SUBCA, we find coaches wanting to collaborate with us, wanting to come learn our own tools, wanting to partner with us because they think that we have access to coaches. We don't just have access to the market. What we have also done in SUBCA is that we have empowered our own coaches to do what we used to do. So the return effect is that our coaches open doors for us because they feel they are yet to have capacity to do direct entry to the market. We go to support them. They still do their work, they still do their training, and then we give them backup. Then we also have our opportunities. In fact, let me give you a typical example. I get a lot of calls and requests for service, radio, TV, trainings, and I just share them in the group so that our coaches can take advantage of these opportunities. So what this does is that we're able to spread our wings. We're able to spread our competencies. We're able to spread our capacities. And what that does is that it builds trust for people in SUBCA. It also builds trust for SUBCA in people's minds. So the long-term effect is that we become a pseudo-regulatory arm. Pseudo-regulatory, meaning that people look up to us to dictate the norm. Subconsciously, the market looks up to us to determine the pace and the trend. Because we have spread the risk and spread the responsibilities, we can focus on R&D. R&D means research and development. We focus on that, build capacity, build content, distribute among the coaches, they go and deliver. So they are testing what we are building and they are getting results. They are leveraging on our cloud to get results. That positions you at a higher level. It may not happen to you immediately, but it's something I think you should think about in future. How to create a patriarch system. Remove yourself from the shark market and place yourself as a super shark so that you become like a pack leader. Yes, that's the word. You know, in the dog world, in the animal world, actually, cats and dogs have the same hierarchy. There's what they call the pack leader. You may need to study the life of foxes and wolves and dogs and the big cats. There's a patriarch system. The patriarch system is where there is a pack leader. The pack leader dictates the pace, dictates the behavior, and even crocodiles do the same thing. Elephants, every animal has their system. I want you to, this is why I love Nat Geo Wild. I learn a lot from Nat Geo Wild. So pay attention to these behaviors and model after it. But one last word for this. Develop a patriarch system for your solutions and ideas and your products and your company. It changes your game. It did for SUBCA, and I've invited you to this secret. Please use it. Okay, that's great. So this is video 3. Let's watch it. Let's ruminate on this, and then we meet at 10 p.m. tonight for our Q&A. Tomorrow, I'll be sharing with you the secret of location, deciphering your high point location for effective, returns. It was very dicey for SUBCA. We were dilly-dallying between Lekki, Ajaxis, or Abuja, but we arrived at a decision that has paid off, and I will share that with you in tomorrow's video, day 4 video. And I tell you, it is going to be promising. There is a coaching scholarship that is available, and I will announce that on Friday. I want to coach one person in this group for 4 weeks to change their result. It's not free, but it's at a highly discounted rate. So see you at 10 p.m. Thank you and God bless you.